Located on Provost Street in the heart of Glasgow, Nova Scotia, sits CKEC, a local radio station that has stood the test of time.
Well, CKEC was started in 1953 by James Cameron. Mr. Cameron was a noted historian in Pictou County, and he started the station. It first went on air on December 23rd, 1953. Now the call letters CKEC. The EC stood at that time for Eastern Chronicle. Mr. Cameron had a publishing company as well as the radio station. And since the station has gone FM, Mr. Douglas Freeman, the present owner, rebranded the station, and now the EC stands for East Coast. So now we're CKEC East Coast FM.
Along with the switch to the FM dial, 94.1 East Coast FM made some program changes, one of which was adding the popular morning show Wake Up with Ann and Jean.
The funny parts of the program come out of everyday life. It's just, life's funny, and funny stuff happens to Jean and I all the time, and I don't know why, it just does. And we just roll with it. We talk about fur balls. We talk about, you know, everyday things that happen, and everybody can relate. That's the really cool thing, is because if it's happened to me, it's happened to somebody else. And I've had more often than not people come up to me, oh, my cat coughed up a fur ball the other day too, or just silly little stories like that. I find that we're more alike than we are different. And a lot of people just are able to relate to us, and they're having fun with us.
There you go.
East
Coast FM is equipped with the newest in broadcast technology, but they have not forgotten about their roots, vinyl.
The reason it's so important to keep the vinyl is because people don't realize that every time you have a change in medium. You go from records, for example, to CDs, now digital audio. What people don't understand is a lot of music will never make the jump. It'll never make it to CD, consequently it never makes it to digital. And it's important that it be saved, so we are very lucky that we do have a library. Not only do we have a library, but we have a library that's been maintained.
Being a locally owned and operated radio station, East Coast FM takes great pride in their community involvement.
The radio is a great tool to get the word out. And if we can help somebody raise money to help fight cancer, to help rebuild a house that has recently burnt down, whatever the case may be, to collect money at Christmas time for people that aren't, with the Pictou County Christmas Fund and different things like that. If we can provide that service to help people out, then how can we not?
I think people really feel a strong sense of ownership and connection with the station. We have been around since 1953, and the station does a tremendous amount of work out in the community. We really value our community connections. Most of the people on staff volunteer with different organizations in Pictou County and northern Nova Scotia.
In a smaller community such as our own, it's always the only way really to present a little bit of, as they say, variety is the spice of life, and hopefully it is for the radio. And that is what we have tried to do over the years, to appeal to different parts of the audience, and also to be informative. It's something we want to do. We live here. We're part of the community. And I think just assuming we will be here. Technologically, well, we may be a little bit different. Maybe the buttons will be bigger or a different color, but I think we'll still be here.
From Glasgow, Nova Scotia, I'm Danny Harvey for Eastlink Magazine.
Watch Eastlink Magazine. You'll be glad you did.
Proudly brought to you by Nova Scotia. Come to life.